Hello traders, and welcome back to RALLYTOP Investing. In today's video, I want to teach you or show to you how to identify a sucking order block in the market and avoid them. Okay? Now, there are candles that the smart money traders marked as OB, whereas they are actually not OB. So in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between a sucking OB and a high probability OB just after this intro. Okay, welcome back. Now, I'm going to teach you how to identify the OB that will suck your account and the one that is high probability. Now, but I need to also understand that order block is not the ultimate when we talk about the smart money concepts. Okay, it is not the ultimate. Order block is not everything. It is just an added confluence to give you the confidence to take your trades in the market. All right, but it is not all the time that the smart money will come to mitigate your order block. I want you to understand that. But because the retail SMC traders believe that order block is the ultimate, now I'm going to show you the order blocks that you should avoid in the market completely, and the ones that you can capitalize on and take your trades from. Okay, now the books tell you that after every break of structure like this, take a look, because as far as the retail mindset is concerned, okay, this is a break of structure here. They tell you after every break of structure there is going to be an OB, and they define that OB to mean the last opposite candle before the move, the impulsive move that leads to break of structure, isn't it? Now, as you can see, to the retail mindset, this is an OB. This is a boss, even though it is not a boss. All right, but the market has a boss. All right, and now because the books tell you that it is the last opposite candle before the impulsive move that leads to break of structure, and therefore the retail SMC traders will identify this as their OB. All right, they will identify it as an OB, and then they want to take trades from there. Okay, now before we go further, let me remind you that I have mentioned severally, all right, if you go back to our playlist, I've mentioned that severally in our free YouTube content, that OB, a valid OB, has 4 important conditions or characteristics, and I mentioned them to mean: number 1, your OB, the candle you want to mark as an OB, must be in line with the prevailing market condition, meaning that if market is bullish, you want to look for bullish OB. If it is bearish, you want to look for bearish OB. That's number 1 characteristic. I'm not going to be running through all of the 4 characteristics, but number 2 characteristic is that if your OB has an imbalance, if there is an imbalance beside your OB, all right, it gives added advantage to that OB. All right, now number 3, that candle you mark as OB must take liquidity. If it doesn't, it is a weak OB. All this I mentioned in our in our previous videos on YouTube, so you can go back to our playlist and listen to the videos on order blocks, and then you will find these 4 characteristics there. Now take a look. When they mark this candle as OB, now take a look. The smart money understands the trading psychology of the retail traders. They know this candle, they will mark this candle as OB. Why is it? It is because according to the retail SMC traders, this is a break of structure, and after every break of structure, the opposite candle before the break. Now this is the opposite candle. Number 2, look at this imbalance, clear imbalance. All right, that will convince the retail traders that this is actually a valid OB. All right, and now price went up and then came back down, tapped into that OB and moved up momentarily as if it was going to break this structure high here. Now, why did this happen? Well, like I said, the smart money understands the trading psychology of the retail traders, and therefore they know they will mark this candle as a bullish OB. All right, to go long, they will mark it as a bullish OB. So therefore, they know that they will place their pending orders here to go long, and therefore they want to introduce more buyers into the market, and that is why you see this momentary move up. All right, it is to introduce more retail buyers into the market, and once they have enough buyers into the market, look at what happened. They turned back and came back down to take out the stop losses of those who entered the market going long because of this candle here as an OB. All right, so that is number one example. This is a sucking OB. Avoid it. If your OB does not have the 4 characteristics that I mentioned to you in our previous videos, all right, on YouTube, please go back and watch them, and then you will learn a lot. Now, that's the first example. Another example is this: break of structure. According to the retail trader, as you can see, it has taken out this high with the candle body close. So this is, to them, this is a valid break of structure. All right, that's a valid break of structure. And the books tell you, after a break of structure, the last opposite candle before the impulsive move that leads to a break of structure. And as you can see, this is the last opposite move. This is the last opposite move. All right, and take a look at what happened here. So what happened? Take a look at it. This is the last opposite candle before this impulsive move. You can see this candle, impulsive move that leads to break of structure. All right, there is proper imbalance. Can you see that? Now, why did it fail? Why did price come back? And before you know it, price tap on that OB, that retail OB, and then drop again to take them out. Why did that happen? Something was missing with this candle here that the retail trader marked as OB. Something was missing. All right, something was missing. Anytime you find something missing out of the 4 characteristics that I have told you about, that I had told you in our previous videos, please go back and check. All right, I'm going to leave the link to the playlist on the description, so please check it. Okay, now that's number 2 example. Something is missing here. Okay, now let's go ahead and look for some more examples. Now take a look at this break of structure here. According to the retail mindset, here is a break of structure according to them, because they told you after break of structure there is an OB. All right, so break of structure, and therefore where is your OB? Your OB, according to the books, is this, the last opposite candle before the break of structure. All right, the last opposite candle before the break of structure. But what happened? Why did this fail? Look at it. Proper imbalance. All right, why did it fail? Price went up. Price tapped on that retail OB, and then momentarily came down. Why did that happen? It is to introduce more sellers into the market. All right, it's to introduce more sellers. Simple as that. And after that, look at what happened. All their stop losses taken out here. All right, all these 3 examples that I have shown you, they are not order blocks. These are smart money traps. I want you to understand that they are smart money traps. Okay, now let's continue. Let's see whether we can see one more example. All right, and then we'll now call it I'll now show you the other type of OB that is highly profitable. All right, break of structure according to the retail mindset. Break of structure, where is your OB after a break of structure? All right, the last opposite candle before the break of structure, before the impulsive move that leads to a break of structure. Here is it. This is your last opposite candle, guys, before this impulsive move. Can you see this impulsive move that leads to this break of structure? But take a look at what happened. Why did this happen? Why? This is smart money trap, guys. This is smart money trap. Why is it? We are bullish. Why will you be looking for a bearish order block? The same thing here. We are bullish. Why are you looking for bearish order block? All right. Apart from that, these two candles you mark as OB, they are smart money trap. These are sucking OBs that you need to understand. All right. So anytime you find this type of OBs in the market, please avoid them. Avoid them completely. They are plagues in the market. This is known as smart money trap. Avoid them. All right. Now I'm going to show you the OB that is high probability. All right. I'm going to show you that just now. Okay. So now this is the examples of a high probability OB. Anytime you find that candle you want to mark as OB, take out liquidity, like in this case now. Can you see that? It took out that liquidity, swept the liquidity resting below this low. All right. So this candle becomes your OB. All right. But then you can refine this candle that is your OB into this candle here. All right. You can refine it to this candle here. Okay. And as you can see, price came and tapped into it and moved higher. Can you see that? You can refine it. Well, I'm not going to be telling you everything about OB refinement because it's already contained in our free YouTube content. You can go looking for it there. But all I want to show you here is that once price has swept liquidity, that OB that swept liquidity is a strong OB. All right. That is a high probability OB. Do you understand that, guys? Now take a look at this one too. Take a look at this. This also, can you see it? Swept liquidity here. It swept this liquidity here. Can you see that? And therefore, this candle here is a powerful point of interest. It's a powerful OB. And therefore, you can take your trade from there. And as you can see, price, even though price wicked below here, but at least you should have put your stop loss, give a buffer to your stop loss. All right. But that is the way you enter the market. All right. You must see a sweep of liquidity for your OB to be valid. All right. Without a sweep of liquidity, your OB cannot be valid. Okay. I want you to understand that very well. This is another one. This is another one here. Take a look. Sweep of liquidity. This candle that swept liquidity is your OB. All right. And then you can refine it to this candle here. Don't ask me how do you refine. We are not treating the issue of refinement just yet. If you want me to teach you how to refine your OB, you can leave a comment. You can leave that in the comment section below, and I will find time to do a video concerning how to refine your OB professionally. And as you can see, price came into it and move higher. All right. The same thing happens here. Take a look. Anytime you find a sweep of liquidity, all right, look at it. Sorry. Anytime you find a sweep of liquidity, that candle that takes liquidity, like I mentioned in the 4 characteristics of a valid OB. Can you see that? So this candle that has swept this liquidity is a strong OB. All right. It's a strong OB, but then you can refine it. Ask me, why am I refining it to this point? Well, if you want to know the reason and how to refine, then you can leave a comment in that comment section. All right. So that is your OB and it goes up. So it happens over and over again. All right. Now take a look at this. This took out the liquidity resting here, isn't it? It took out that liquidity. So this candle becomes a strong OB. It becomes a strong OB. but that OB has already been mitigated. All right, this OB is already mitigated. Let me see. That's a strong OB, guys. All right, as you can see, it's a strong OB. Price came back into it and went up. Can you see that? Now, but take note, this OB here is not valid because it doesn't have imbalance. All right, it's not valid. Okay, this OB here is invalid. Please take note of that. Why? It must meet the 4 characteristics. All right, this OB is invalid. All right, please take note of that. It has to take the 4 it has to carry all the 4 characteristics for this OB to become a high probability OB. Please take note of that. All right, but here there is no imbalance, so this is null and void. All right, so these are the things you need to find out from the on your chart. You don't just go to your chart and start marking every buy to sell candle, every sell to buy candle as your OB. Well, I hope this video makes some sense to you. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section below. I realize that you guys are not asking questions. You just watch video, you don't ask questions. And if you do not ask questions, well, you cannot get the best out of me. All right, I cannot be able to tell you everything until and unless you ask questions. So drop your questions in the comment section below and I will do justice to them. And if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do so immediately so that you don't miss out of any of our video updates. All right, and smash the notification bell so that anytime we update our videos, you'll be the first to be notified. And if you have not joined our free Telegram channel, we have every week we are posting high probability trade setups that can help you to make money in the market while you are learning to trade. All right, so please take advantage of that. And we are going to open our gates, all right, for the first intake of our mentorship course in 2023. We are going to do that by February. So by February, we are opening the gate. So take advantage of that because it is coming with a bounty 25% discount. You can never get this again until December 2023. I'm giving this 25% discount because of 2 reasons. Number 1 is because this is going to be the first intake in 2023. So I'm saying Happy New Year to you by giving you that 25% discount. And secondly, because March is my birthday and we are starting off lectures by March. The first week of March, we start off lectures. All right, so please take advantage of that very opportunity now. Registration will open by February 15 and it's going to end February 28. Okay, please hurry now because we have limited number of students that we want to take in. I want to personally be a guide to them, so I don't want too many students that will cause a problem for me to be able to guide them personally. So please take advantage of it and register now. Okay guys, I see you in our next educational video.